at MITA Unshackled at our 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, I don't know what annual golf tournament it is, but we are pleased to be joined by a couple of my favorite people in the cannabis industry. But first of all, shout out to our title sponsor for this year's golf tournament, Weed Maps. They got me a little hard hat. I can't have it with this little thing, but it's to protect us on the golf course. Carrying safety first. Love that.
Got to protect that dome of you, bro.
No, it's where the good stuff happens. But I'm pleased to be joined by JMB and Quinn. How you guys doing?
Doing amazing today.
Good, buddy.
Hey, I just want to thank you, man. This is such an annual event I look forward to every year.
And this is
it's the slowest round ever in golf, but it's a good fun one.
Yeah.
Slowest round in Arizona for sure.
We have like 250 golfers, which I guess is too many for a course of 27.
Yeah. It's about the good times though, not the.
Are you golfing today?
I am.
You're a golfer. Are you golfing today?
I am not. I'm just going to be sitting on the sideline rooting everybody on.
Oh well, you can roll around with me.
It's my caddy.
That's right. The worst caddy in Arizona for sure.
I want to do the soccer golf thing. You know that tournament.
Yeah.
Because I'm a soccer guy. But real quickly, we want to introduce you to Quinn, to Charlie's, to Weed Maps, so they can talk a little bit about their companies, and we can talk a little bit about the charity we're supporting today. There's going to be a lot of activity. We're going to be bringing back different brands, different companies to introduce to you here that are at the golf tournament during the day. But let's talk a little bit about Weed Maps, what Weed Maps is, and maybe a little about you, JMB, and then you can introduce the charity and Quinn.
Awesome, buddy. Jason Moorbrown. I'm the Vice President of Veteran Engagement and Advocacy. I've been with the company since its inception. I had a brief break when the company went public and recently came back about a year ago. And one of the things I'm charged with doing is ensuring that we're properly engaged with the veteran community. It's a community that I'm a part of. After college, I joined the Army as an Army officer for 8 years with 2.5 years spent fighting the global war on terror. My college buddy, Doug Francis, is one of the co-founders of Weed Maps, and I followed him into the cannabis industry once I got out in 2008. And I've been involved ever since. And it's something that the Weed Maps has got a long history supporting veterans in different communities, across the board. It doesn't matter. Social equity programs, women's programs, obviously in my case, veterans programs, and something we're really trying to get back to, especially in Arizona.
And we're going to have JMB. I just shortened it up like that. Your friends call you JMB, right?
Yeah, everybody is.
I'm your friend. So we're going to learn a lot more about Weed Maps with some of the other podcasts, but we got to get Charlie's and we got to get Quinn back out to the golf course. There's a shotgun start here.
Looks like we're teeing off here pretty soon.
In 5 minutes. So tell us about the Quinn.
Well, like I said, it happened actually last year at the same tournament. Jason and I, we're like, Weed Maps has such a good opportunity in this market, and they sponsored it this year, and it's amazing what these guys do with veterans. And Charlie's is just a year into the market here, but every month we give back to a charity, Soldier's Best Friend, which we're supporting today, which is an amazing charity, local charity in Arizona for 12 years now, and they pair up rescue dogs and vets, put them through a 6 to 9 month training program to turn that dog into a service dog for the vet. It's a heartwarming charity that Charlie's is actually named after my rescue dog. So obviously the dog part of it's huge, but also helping veterans it's important to us, and it's an amazing cause.
How do people learn more about Soldier's Best Friend?
Soldier's Best Friend. They have a website. They have an Instagram, Soldier's Best Friend. Like I said, they're locally here. They're on the west side of the town. They do about 4 graduations a year, it's amazing. We can share that information hopefully with so everybody can follow them and support them as well.
And how do people learn more about Charlie's?
All our tags are Smoke Charlie's. So if you want to follow us on Instagram or our webpage is smokecharlies.com. All our social media is Smoke Charlie's. Yeah.
And where's Charlie's available now? Like what stores? What dispensaries?
We're in Curaleaf, Ponderosa, True Bliss, Health for Life, Nirvana, The Good, the Flower Shop, and hopefully to be more.
So when people support Charlie's, they can know that a percentage goes back.
Yeah, every month we give a check to Soldier's Best Friend.
Obviously, this whole golf tournament is structured around helping out Soldier's Best Friend, but on an ongoing basis, people are going to see this podcast and be like, how can we support Soldier's Best Friend? We're cannabis people. Yeah. They should go buy Charlie's.
For sure.
Or
buy Charlie's, follow them, support them, donate directly to them. But like I said, we support them every month, and it's even bigger than the financial contribution is that we thought it's a great opportunity because there's a lot of veterans that shop at these shops or at these dispensaries, and bringing awareness to the program is almost sometimes more important than the financial benefit, because soldiers don't realize that these are, of no cost to them. These programs exist to help them. And I can't tell you how touching it's been to me to meet some of these vets who have these dogs who have changed their life, and not in not in just that sense. Cannabis has changed their life. They've been told no, and it's a heart-touching thing to see these soldiers who've fought for us, and now they're living a way better life because of cannabis and these companion dogs.
What a great charity, and it's going to be a great day. And Jason and I will be back, and we're going to talk a little bit more in depth about Weed Maps and all the charities and all the events that you support across the country. You guys do so much, but we got to get you out that shotgun start.
Before he takes off, I just wanted to touch on real quick, the fact that we even incorporated this give back, especially to 2 veteran organizations that are homegrown here in Arizona, one being Soldier's Best Friend. But how that idea came to be, we wanted to support this amazing golf tournament that you're putting on that Quinn's about to go play in. But we wanted to make sure we were supporting Arizona homegrown veteran service organizations. One of them, we mentioned Soldier's Best Friend. The other one is run by everybody's favorite clinical researcher, Dr. Sue Sisley, and that's Field to Heal.
Amazing, yeah.
And she's running her second clinical trial with cannabis and PTSD, and just been a huge champion for veterans work. And the veterans community loves her, and she loves us back. And we're really very proud to support Soldier's Best Friend. We're proud to support Field to Heal, and we're proud to be a part of this golf tournament. So,
appreciate it. I spent a lot of time with Sue at BizCon.
Yeah, I was supposed to connect with her and just how Vegas goes. So.
Longest story. You and I are going to share some more stories,
Hey,
talk about Weed Maps.
Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you, Dimitri. Always a pleasure.
You're going to get out there and
I
golf?
was telling the story last night. You've touched me from the beginning. One of my first MITAs, it was my birthday. So he had everybody sing happy birthday to me. And I think that's why actually everybody remembers me, because we're singing happy birthday at MITA.
That's amazing.
Well, Charlie's, Weed Maps, and both you guys as individuals, I've learned in my 10 years in this industry the difference between widgets and people who care about the cannabis, people who perceive the cannabis community, cannabis plant as a widget, and people who see it as community. And you guys understand community, understand the importance of culture, human beings, opportunity, all those little nuances that make life special. And so I appreciate that. So I'm
for
glad
sure.
to support
And on
both
that,
your
like he
organizations.
said, on that local level too. I'm partners with Sonoran Roots, who are really Sonoran Roots. They're all Arizona, Arizona residents, homegrown people. So it's great.
You can tell in their retail experience that they care about the patient and the consumer, which I love.
Yeah.
It's better. I mean, eventually,
Yeah,
Amazon might be delivering cannabis, but
For sure.
we have something special right now, and you guys are part of it. So
I appreciate that.
Until then, you got Weed Maps.
Thank you, guys.
got Charlie's, and we got MITA.
yeah,
So.
we'll be back with more people from MITA and Shackle from the golf tournament.